came to Bon Beer Voyage because of two things: beer and the barge. I'd never been on a barge trip before, and I wanted to do that. And beer is a favorite thing to drink of mine, so I wanted to do that. And I love Belgian beers. Barge trip is there were 22 people, I think, 24 people on the boat plus the crew. It's a relatively small place. The rooms are actually large, comparatively large. A lot of places to store your stuff. Meals were fantastic. So it's very much of a very relaxed atmosphere. You can just, they come up and they come to your table at the end of the night and say, okay, here's what we're going to do tomorrow if we're out someplace. Make sure that nobody's getting lost. Mike is always back there herding around to make sure nobody's getting lost, and nobody does. Oh, I think this met every kind of fantasy I had in my head about it. It really did. It was, I'd never been on a barge, like I said. I was always interested in that. We've been on river cruises here in Europe, a bunch of them. And so that's 120, 160 passengers. This is 23 of us. So that was really interesting. The most interesting one to me was La Trappe Brewery in the Netherlands, because they had an ale that was aged in whiskey oak. I think it was. Was it that or was it wine? I think it was whiskey oak.
In the barrel, yeah.
In the barrel, right. And it was just, to me, superior. I mean, it was really an interesting taste to me. I loved the flavors of that. And it was the second time I'd had West Vleteren, and it was also still a great beer. I thought it was the most balanced beer I may have ever had. So we had some weird beers too, but those are my favorites. But, this is a great way to see a few things in Europe. We do little tours around and went various places with local guides in 2 or 3 cities. So it was great breweries. I mean, it's just, if you really like Belgian beer and want to experience the variety of Belgian beers, this is the place to do it. It really was wonderful. I don't have any qualms whatsoever in saying it. She's not paying me anything.